Hello. Can I survive my first day on official Rust server for the very first time? Well, got to tell you, went pretty good for the first timer, like myself. So, the question now is, can I survive day 2 for a very first time on official Rust server? Well, you gotta see it for yourself. We are not rated. Day 2 on official Rust server. Phew, can we survive this day? Well, we will see. We want to get down workbench level 2, upgrade the base, get some resources, and practice the PvP. Yeah, let's get to it. So I was out of food, so I went to the bandit camp, finished my business with this guy, and got advanced woodcutting kit. Filled up my chainsaw, and got to work. Here is the results of our labor. I used all the time on the advanced woodcutting kit, so I did manage to get quite a lot of wood. Also, I think I'm a little bit too far, but I did really enjoy this process, filling up my boxes with wood. Next up we go to the nearby shop, which name I don't know. If you know, you can leave it in the comments. And I bought a jockey. And it had no tax like in Outpost you have taxes. Here you don't have any, it's kind of strong really. So let's go for a farming montage. So, we were stacked up on resources, now we just needed workbench level 2. For that we need 5 blueprint fragments, and I decided to venture on to abandoned cabins. So I got there, and lucky for me, there wasn't really anything there. But there was a nearby lighthouse, which also provides the green card. So, let's go there. Not gonna lie, I jumped in my seat there, thought it was a real player, but it was just a scientist, and we got our green card, so I went to the harbor to do the puzzle. Luckily, the puzzle was quite simple. You just put in the fuse here, press the button, and second floor. Yeah, but sadly there wasn't anything really here. We get our first kill of the day. Quite interesting position for ambush, but we take those. Let's go fast to the supermarket and recycle. If I had any chance to get these blueprint fragments, I needed to buy a horse to get faster around the map. All I needed to do is to buy a saddle, 50% extra, and a horseshoe, 50% extra. And now this horse is mine. Also, horseshoe basically makes your horse to go faster, and it does not lose stamina as fast. Gotta say, this fire day 2 was going really great. Next up, let's go to the satellite dish and get our first blueprint fragment. So let's get our horse, and here we are at satellite dish. In this puzzle we need to do kinda same. We put in the fuse, or you can also push it, and then press the button and find the green card room. In we go, and luckily it was not looted. Our first blueprint fragment. Only 4 more to go. Let's go fast home and depot. Luckily, on our way back, there weren't any players and we got home safely. For the next fragment, I decided to move on to the airfield, which was quite far, but that's where we got the horse. Now we are at airfield. Let's feed our horse. 1 potato for you. A military crate. Quite lucky, we get our second blueprint fragment. We just need to learn the puzzle. Not the best place to do it, probably. Put in the fuse here, press again the button. And then we all need to do is find this place and go into the pitch black tunnel. Swipe and you are in. Or swipe again and you are in. And he tanked 4 shots. Great. No way I actually die here. Helgen came in clutch. For airfield, you need 2 fuses. Then again, all we need to do is swipe and get in. And swipe and we're in. Or you swipe twice. I don't know what's happening. Only 1. Great. Large battery. That could work really well for electric furnaces. 3rd blueprint fragment, 2 more to go. So we are almost there. Well, it was morning, but I suspected it will be quite harder to get these blueprint fragments. But for some reason there weren't many players in these monuments. I was thinking that maybe the unofficial rest the players play 24/7. For the last one, I went to the satellite dish again, did the same puzzle, and we are at 5 blueprint fragments. Tier 2 is done. What a peaceful morning. Hard to get some farm to get the furnaces running again. This jump is quite hard. I left it there because maybe if somebody's raiding through these doors, they cannot jump in. Hopefully. Let's go to the shop and yeah. I didn't know this could happen, but as you see, if you ride a horse in the shop, you will die. Let's buy our first level 2 gun, which will be the SAR. And now we just need to take it home and research it. So let's go home. And we are finally home. I got no problems, of course, getting home, as you saw it. Let's learn the essentials, so we can craft them on later on. I got a feeling in my fingers. I got a feeling in my bones.
This guy stinks. Bro, please, man. And I beg you, save me something, man. Oh, damn it. Oh, bro. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, brother. Actually, I appreciate that. I don't know if you saw them or not. Do you want the cards? I'll probably keep.
Thank you,
green
man.
cards as well.
Thank you. Have a good one.
These blue cards,
Here is
man.
the low grade.
Thank you, man. No problem. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
Since I think I had the feeling I need to upgrade my base. Got quite a lot of footage of me trying to make sense of how to make this base. So I just skipped to the most important parts of it. We are making gatehouses, yeah. So we can do the compound later on. So we can be more safe in a kind of sense. Building was really a hard part because not many things went like I was imagining it. But I still think that in the end we made good base. Yes, a compound. Our first official live compound. Right. Here we are working on our third floor. Decided this could be the open space or loot rooms, and yeah, that's pretty much it for third floor. This is my epic take on the fourth floor, the shooting floor. I don't really know if a solo does need a 4 floors, but I wanted to build something beautiful. We finally get down our first garage door. And at this point, I truly feel quite safe. We need just to get down a few essentials, the chemical table, a few more boxes for loot storage, if we ever get that much loot, one can hope for, right? And I set up a few kits so I can go really fast and go for these PvP fights more now, because all the essentials were down. So far, everything was going smoothly, no problem there, but of course, in Rust, everything comes to an end. Yeah, kill the nearest neighbor. Totally great guy. Opium. This is the name we need to remember. We will see quite a lot of him later on. But hey, we got another kit. That's something. Till this point, we were doing really, really good. And the Rust felt actually quite chill and nice. Well, it looks like somebody is in quite bad mood today. Yeah, I fumbled that quite hard, but hey, maybe we can live in peace. One can hope for that, right?
Братан, тебе пизда нахуй.
Well, I guess my peaceful days are over. I understand actually a little bit of Russian, so pretty much they told me I will get effed, so to say. So we were preparing. I set up fast electric furnaces to smelt metal so I can upgrade the base and add more garage doors for defenses. I did not know how many players there were. We could see that online there were only 2 at this point, but there could be more. I spot the airdrop and went quite fast for it. So this this is our neighbor's base, the OP, and the other guy, or how many actually they are, I have no clue. But yeah, they built quite close to me. Looking at their base design, it seemed like they are experienced players. Meanwhile, I had acquired quite a lot of resources to protect myself. It's a slow jungle. So many times you don't have to kill anyone. The panthers and tigers kill just people. Oh, another one. Oh, nice. We are getting our shots into the... Not bad. Yeah, we got this. Nice, 2 more players. Well, let's try to go for them. To know how I managed to put 2 barricades down to be much easier. I have no clue where the second guy went, but I guess we got to just loot this guy, get the stone home. My boxes were a little bit of mess, but I think just a little bit. I will make sense of them later on. But we were acquiring quite a lot of resources, and many of these resources I did not need. So I got a plan, which I had never done before, to make a shop. As I am building my first shop for the first time, I was thinking about selling SAR, a revolver. I had a few extra blueprint fragments to trade, and I really needed to get gears, but in the place where I lived, getting gears was a little bit rough. So I was hoping we can trade these things for gears or sulfur or anything really useful to us. Now the shop was up, and all I want to do is to go for a little bit more roaming, exploring, and PvP. Ooh. Chainsaw, wood farmer like myself. I don't understand how people see through these bushes. It's like insane that you can, the Rust players can still see through this and shoot through this. That is one way to win a fight. That was quite an experience, if I can say that so myself. Sadly, the gun was unlootable. I didn't know at the time that there could be this bug where you cannot pick up a gun. And I spent quite a lot of time here, which was a really bad idea because, of course, his teammates catched up to me. But that's okay, let's get our second kit out and maybe we can get it back. Shooting through these bushes is like, I cannot see properly. Great timing, exactly as I turned around. Got shot in the back, but okay, no problem. 2 down. Yeah. Of course, there was a third one, but I wanted to practice a PvP, so I went, of course, on again. Why not? The guns are meant to be lost. while I was fighting here, I did realize that here my inexperience and lack of hours really showed. I wanted to keep pushing on to see where they lived and how many actually there were. Okay, one more. And so the day 2 was coming to an end. I had survived, I had thrived. And if I can survive one more night there, we will see if I can survive the day 3.